The thunder-clapping Icelanders have gone home, along with the Egyptians and Peruvians. Now comes the business end of the World Cup, a European and South American-dominated club that rejects most new applicants as unwanted hoi polloi. The group stage is the crossroads of cultures, a mixture of multitudes filled with happiness and hope. Then comes the knockout stage, where soccer's powers pump their pecs, and the blue bloods almost always prevail. 10 European nations reached the round of 16, matching 1998 and 2006 for the most since 11 in 1990, the record since the current format began in 1986. 4 South American teams have advanced, plus Mexico and Japan. For the first time since 1982, no African team made it past the first round. History is instructive. Europe earned 41 of 64 quarterfinal berths and South America took 16 since 1986. Among the other regions, Africa and CONCACAF got 3 apiece and Asia 1. Winnowing to the inner sanctum becomes even more pronounced after that. Europe filled 23 of 32 semi-final spots and South America 8, with South Korea in 2002 at home becoming the only outsider to reach the Final Four. Among 20 previous World Cups, Europe has lifted the trophy 11 times and South America 9. Germany's departure was the biggest group phase jolt. Projected by many as the first repeat winner since Brazil in 1958 and 62, Die Mannschaft became the 4th champion in 5 tournaments to exit early. FIFA has favored the bottom of the bracket with far easier travel, with the Russia-Spain winner headed from Moscow to a quarter-final in Sochi, then potentially a semi-final and the final in the capital. The Colombia-England winner in Moscow goes to a quarter-final in Samara, then would be on track to finish at Moscow. A look at the round of 16. France vs. Argentina. Lionel Messi and company was on the verge of elimination before Marco Rojo's 86th minute goal against Nigeria. With an average age of 26, France is among the youngest teams, led by dynamic 19-year-old striker Kylian Mbappé. At 31, this likely is Messi's last chance for the World Cup title. He needs to match Diego Maradona in the minds of many Argentinians. While Argentina struggled, France must awaken from a somnambulant group stage finale against Denmark. Uruguay vs. Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo, like Messi, a 5-time FIFA Player of the Year, has 4 goals in the tournament, leads the European champions against a Uruguay team known foremost for the bite marks Luis Suarez left in Italian defender Giorgio Chiellini 4 years ago. Uruguay is the least populous of the round of 16 teams. Spain vs. Russia. World Cup hosts outside the soccer powers usually perform better than expected. Russia should have huge support at Luzhniki Stadium, making it closer than the 10th versus 70th matchup in the rankings. Andres Iniesta, who scored the goal that won Spain's first World Cup title in 2010, remains on a rebuilt roster that struggled defensively in the group stage. Croatia vs. Denmark. Tottenham past versus Spurs present, with Luka Modric leading Croatia and Christian Eriksen sparking Denmark. Croatia was among the most impressive group stage teams, beating Nigeria, Argentina, and Iceland by a combined 7-1. Brazil vs. Mexico. El Tri fans hope for the elusive Quinto Partido to reach a World Cup quarter-final for the first time since 1986, which was on home soil. This is their best chance in years, with an attack led by Javier Hernandez and Carlos Vela. Center-back Hector Moreno is suspended for yellow card accumulation. Brazilian players are trying to atone for the 7-1 humiliation against Germany in the semi-finals at home 4 years ago. Felipe Coutinho has become as important to the Selecao attack as Neymar. Belgium vs. Japan. Belgium was among 3 teams to go 3-0 in group play, joining Croatia and Uruguay, and no. 61 Japan will be a heavy underdog against the third-ranked Red Devils. Star forward Romelu Lukaku started the World Cup with consecutive 2-goal games, but missed Belgium's group stage finale with an ankle injury. If Belgium advances, it would be in what appears to be the more difficult part of the bracket, lined up against Brazil or Mexico in the quarterfinals, then France, Argentina, Uruguay, or Portugal in the semi-finals. Sweden vs. Switzerland. In its first World Cup in the post-Zlatan Ibrahimovic era, Sweden is looking to get past the round of 16 for the first time since finishing third in 1994. Swedish midfielder Sebastian Larsson is suspended, as are Swiss defenders Stefan Lichtsteiner and Fabian Schär. Switzerland is led by midfielders Xherdan Shaqiri and Granit Xhaka. Colombia vs. England. Harry Kane, whose 5 goals lead the World Cup, had a young England team that finished group play without a shutout for the first time. Los Cafeteros, led by James Rodriguez and Radamel Falcao, advanced over Senegal on a fair play tiebreaker based on fewer yellow cards and were the only team to reach the round of 16 after losing their opener. Rodriguez's calf injury is a concern after it forced him out in the first half Thursday. By losing to Belgium, England faces what appears to be an easier path: Sweden or Switzerland in the quarterfinals, and Spain, Russia, Croatia, or Denmark in the semi-finals.